All right, brothers. Hi, Thumos. Welcome back. Join me real quick. We're about to remove the shadow ban on my YouTube channel, all right? Scrub it. Wipe it. Bah, dude. Scrub that. You know, doesn't it seem like the mind, maybe you don't know this, maybe you've never felt this, but does it not seem like the mind has a sort of questing ability, a sort of, try right now, just, a sort of penetrating ability to just, you know, you can do that. You can feel it. You can conjure up will whenever you want. I really think that this is like a natural ability. This is probably a concoction of testosterone, belief, faith, even, and just clarity. So we got a concoction of belief, clarity, what was the first one? And testosterone, which is very innate in man. So, you know, all jokes aside, did I really just scrub my YouTube channel from the devil's lair, the devil's shadow ban? Have we removed ourselves from the cave? I don't think so. Probably not. But that's okay. Blessed is the mind too small for doubt. So you know what? Yeah, it's fucking gone. Get it out of here. Get behind me. Right? Belief is powerful, dude. Belief is very freaking powerful. Why is it that men love superhero movies? Why do we resonate with the guys that can move objects with their head? The Neo in the Matrix, when he's like, I know Kung Fu. You're plugged in. There's will. There's belief. Take this jump, Morpheus says to Neo. Believe. He keeps falling. It's like Peter in the Bible. Jesus reaches out to him. He's like, come on, buddy. Keep walking. Keep stepping. Peter's doing it. He's like, wow. It's amazing. He can't even believe it. He loses his faith. He becomes too aware, too introspective, too cognizant of what's going on. What happens? Because he's a freaking drown. Bye. Jesus reaches down, gets him. Come up, dude. You have little faith. Get your ass up. Oh, man, dude. I mean, just think of all these superhero movies, all the Avengers, you know, all these nerds look up to. Dude, we have the power to penetrate. The mind has this sort of questing ability, okay? Listen, I just got out of court. You didn't think Daddy was, you know, going to prison. You didn't know this. But I just got out of court. I beat the allegations. And I walked out of court like this. Like Denzel in a movie, you know, just freaking walking on those steps. I felt good. My testosterone was up. I beat the traffic allegations. I got pulled over. My phone didn't show that I had insurance. So I had to go. I went into court like a month ago. I proved that I had insurance on that date. She said, okay, but you got to get your registration, blah, 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 come back. So I just came back today. I had to show them all the papers. So much BS, man. Just so much minuscule garbage that they don't even really tell you. It's just like they have you in a chokehold and they're just pulling you along, dude. Trying to put the cuffs on you. Trying to tame you. It's like society tries to tame you. Society is set up so that you kind of conform, so that you behave like a well-behaved citizen. That's how it's set up. But the act of the process of being, you know, just living is like set up to kind of break you, man, to make you docile and weak and maybe even fearful. I think it really does. It takes away this will to power, this thumos, this penetrating quality in a man that can look at any situation, that can bend it to his favor. Remember what we talked about? Everything we do serves us, okay? Everything that happens to your life can serve you. You can turn shit into sugar. And I read 50 Cent's book a while ago, The 50th Law. He worked with Robert Greene, sort of a spin-off of 48 Laws. A good book. I like, maybe it was his other book, his kind of, his other self-written book. But anyway, it was like, you can turn any situation shit into sugar. I like that phrase. You know, I keep these phrases in my head. Blessed is the mind too small for doubt. That's from Warhammer. Great quote, you know. Faith, will. Nothing stands in your way. No obstacle. The obstacle is the way. Right? So society tries to make you conform. It tries to break you. It puts a mind of doubt where you start walking on eggshells. You cannot walk on eggshells as a man if you would like to make a life for yourself. You can't do it. Yes, we do live in a society. We all know we do live in a society. We have to play certain rules. You got to do certain things. But laws are laws. And, you know, laws are laws. But who's making these laws? Who gets to tell you all the time what the hell you got to do, man? You know, like, if you are free, but you're scared of everything, dude, there's so many people that are just scared of things. Their spirit has been broken. My first time when I went into the courtroom, this woman, they got a woman sitting like 4 feet above me. Good morning, Your Honor. You know, and it's weird because when I went back, the first time I went, I was a little nervous. Again, back to the nervousness is just, anxiety is just your body learning swag. And anxiety is just your body trying to figure out how to handle unfamiliar, novel situations. And so it's okay to be nervous. And I know this. This is part of living. And it's one reason that there's people spurg out when they're younger, because they spend a lot of time online and they're almost too harsh on themselves for having anxiety, for being embarrassing, for messing up. You just need to calm the hell down. Like, many young men these days have either no personality, no energy, a sort of depressive, melancholy aura around them, or they have like this high strung out puppy dog energy but it's also weak. It's like they have internal awkwardness, like a very weak hyper energy. It's okay to be hyped, but you got to combine that with strength and knowing and also a stoic inside. You cannot just use hype to be a facade and to mask a deep-seated feeling of inadequacy, okay? So my best advice, if I was speaking to my young self, my young 21-year-old self, is cool it. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. It's going to be okay. You don't have to act. We live in a world filled with actors, okay? You need to become. You need to become stoic by living. You need to become courageous through living, through failing. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Don't go online and complain that you can't get everything. Don't go and complain about every little situation. There should be no complaining. I don't let myself complain. I either figure that shit out, I penetrate that thing which stands in front of me, I burst through that wall, and I figure it out. But there's no complaining. You don't get to complain. Okay, you don't get to complain. When you let complaining in, it seeps in, it rots you from the inside. It becomes this way you begin to view the world. Okay, so very important. But listen, I went in there, this lady, just the whole system is set up. Take your seat, make sure you check in, wait for your name to be called in, stand in line with all these other people. Like, let me bitch you up a little bit before you approach. Your Honor, this lady's just as old as me. I'm almost like flirting with her through my eyes. Beautiful woman, lovely lady, nothing against her. I'm like looking at her, kind of giving her a little cheeky look. Oh man. And she did that little squint. I've dealt with women. I've dealt with tough women. And they give you this little, they almost like flex their eyelids. They like this a little bit when they're really trying to crack you down. And I just kind of held eye contact, And she was trying to get it. You need to. I was like, Miss, I did everything that I needed to do. I got these papers. I went and saw it. But they're just trying to, usher you along. They're trying to break you down, dude. Don't let them break you down. Scar! Don't let the world crack you, okay? Do not let it take your balls. Do not let it take your thumos. You got to wake up. You got to keep going. All right, that's it, man. That's it. Blessed is the mind too small for doubt. Let's get it. Hi, thumos. Peace.